Right now, as you're watching this video, there are blessings with your name on them that are being blocked. Not by the enemy, not by bad luck, but by you. And I'm about to show you exactly what you're doing that's stopping the floodgates of heaven from opening over your life. If you've been praying and praying but nothing's changing, if you feel stuck while everyone around you is moving forward, if you know God has more for you, but you can't seem to break through, this video will change everything. I'm going to reveal 7 things you're doing right now that are blocking your blessings. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to stop doing immediately. But here's the catch. You have to be honest with yourself, because the truth I'm about to share might make you uncomfortable. Before we dive in, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because this message needs to reach everyone who's been wondering why their breakthrough hasn't come. Let's go. You know what's interesting? The Bible tells us in James 4:3, when you ask, you do not receive, because you ask with wrong motives. That means it's possible to be praying, believing, and still blocking your own blessings. God is not withholding from you. In fact, Ephesians 3:20 says He's able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we could ask or think. Right now, as you're watching this video, there are blessings with your name on them that are being blocked. Not by the enemy, not by bad luck, but by you. And I'm about to show you exactly what you're doing that's stopping the floodgates of heaven from opening over your life. If you've been praying and praying but nothing's changing, if you feel stuck while everyone around you is moving forward, if you know God has more for you, but you can't seem to break through, this video will change everything. I'm going to reveal 7 things you're doing right now that are blocking your blessings. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to stop doing immediately. But here's the catch. You have to be honest with yourself, because the truth I'm about to share might make you uncomfortable. Before we dive in, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because this message needs to reach everyone who's been wondering why their breakthrough hasn't come. Let's go. You know what's interesting? The Bible tells us in James 4:3, when you ask, you do not receive because you ask with wrong motives. That means it's possible to be praying, believing, and still blocking your own blessings. God is not withholding from you. In fact, Ephesians 3:20 says He's able to do exceedingly, abundantly above all we could ask or think. So if He's ready to pour out, but you're not receiving, something's blocking the flow. Think of it like this. Imagine you're standing under a waterfall of blessings, but you're holding an umbrella over your head. God's pouring out, but you're blocking it with your own hands. Today, we're going to identify that umbrella and throw it away for good. Let me share something personal before we start. I was doing some of these things for years and couldn't figure out why I felt spiritually dry. The moment I stopped, everything shifted. I'm not talking theory. I'm talking about real breakthrough that happened when I got out of my own way. 1. Unforgiveness, the silent blessing killer. Let's start with the big one that nobody wants to talk about, unforgiveness. This is the #1 blessing blocker, and it's probably affecting more people watching this than anything else on this list. Listen to what Jesus said in Mark 11:25. And when you stand praying, if you hold anything against anyone, forgive them, so that your Father in heaven may forgive you your sins. Did you catch that? When you stand praying. That means unforgiveness doesn't just affect your relationships, it directly affects your prayer life. It creates a wall between you and God. You might be thinking, but you don't know what they did to me. You're right, I don't. But here's what I do know. Holding on to that pain, that resentment, that anger, it's not hurting them. It's poisoning you, it's blocking your blessings. It's stopping your breakthrough. The enemy is so smart. He knows if he can get you to hold on to offense, he can keep you locked in the prison of yesterday while your blessings are waiting in tomorrow. Think about it. How can God trust you with the blessing if you're still bitter about the lesson? How can He promote you if you're still mad about where He placed you? How can He bring the right people if you're still angry about the wrong ones? Hebrews 12:15 warns us, see to it that no one falls short of the grace of God, and that no bitter root grows up to cause trouble and defile many. Bitterness doesn't just stop your flow, it contaminates everything around you. I want you to do something right now. Think about that person. You know who I'm talking about. The one whose name just popped into your head. The one who hurt you, betrayed you, abandoned you. Right now, make a decision. Say out loud, I forgive them, I release them. And I release myself from this prison. That feeling of freedom you just felt, that's the umbrella coming down. That's the blessings getting ready to flow. The second thing blocking your blessings, comparison. And social media has made this worse than ever. You're scrolling through Instagram, and she just bought a new house. He just got engaged. They're on another vacation. And you're sitting there thinking, God, what about me? When is it my turn? 2 Corinthians 10:12 says, when they measure themselves by themselves and compare themselves with themselves, they are not wise. Let me tell you why comparison blocks your blessings. Because you can't receive what God has for you while you're focused on what He gave them. Their blessing is not your blueprint. Their timeline is not your testimony. Their journey is not your path. And here's the kicker. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You don't see their struggles, their sleepless nights, their sacrifices, their wilderness seasons. The Bible tells us in Galatians 6:4, each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone, without comparing themselves to someone else. You know what happens when you compare? You start questioning God's goodness. You start doubting His timing. You start believing the lie that you're forgotten, overlooked, or not good enough. And that doubt, it closes your hands while God is trying to fill them. Remember in John 21, Peter saw John and asked Jesus, "What about him?" And Jesus said, "What is that to you? You must follow me." In other words, stay in your lane. Run your race, trust your process. Your blessing isn't delayed because someone else got theirs. God's not running out of houses, marriages, promotions, or miracles. There's enough for everybody. Stop watching their harvest and start watering your own seeds. Stop counting their blessings and start cultivating your own garden. Because the moment you stop comparing is the moment you start receiving what's specifically designed for you. Type "my lane" in the comments if you're going to stop comparing and start trusting your own journey. Now this one right here, this is where we need to get real. The third blessing blocker is disobedience. You're praying for a financial breakthrough, but you're not tithing. You're praying for a spouse, but you're still sleeping around. You're praying for peace, but you won't let go of that toxic relationship. You're praying for purpose, but you won't do what God already told you to do. 1 Samuel 15:22 says, "To obey is better than sacrifice." You can fast, pray, sow seeds, and shout in church, but if you're living in deliberate disobedience, you're blocking the flow. Here's what people don't understand. God's commandments aren't restrictions, they're protection. They're not holding you back, they're setting you up. Every no from God is protecting a yes that's coming. Deuteronomy 28 is so clear. It lists blessings for obedience and curses for disobedience. Not because God is mean, but because obedience positions you for blessing, while disobedience positions you for consequences. Think about it like this. If you're driving to a destination and GPS says turn right, but you keep turning left, you can't be mad that you're not arriving. God has given you instructions. The blessing is in the obedience. And let's be honest, most of us know exactly what God has been telling us to do. It's that quiet voice you've been ignoring, that nudge you've been resisting, that conviction you've been suppressing. Maybe He told you to leave that job and you're still there. Maybe He told you to forgive and you're still holding grudges. Maybe He told you to speak up and you're still silent. Maybe He told you to be still and you're still forcing doors open. Partial obedience is still disobedience. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. Obedience with excuses is still disobedience. The blessing you're praying for is on the other side of the obedience you're avoiding. Stop negotiating with God. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Just obey. John 14:15 says, "If you love me, keep my commands." It's that simple. Do what He said and watch what He'll do. Number 4 will blow your mind because most people don't even realize they're doing it. You're speaking death over your life instead of life. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit." Listen to what you've been saying. I'm always broke. I'll never find love. I'm just unlucky. Nothing good ever happens to me. I'm so stupid. This is just my life. Congratulations, you just prophesied your own reality. You just called those things into existence. You just agreed with the enemy's plan for your life. The Bible says in Numbers 14:28, "As surely as I live, declares the Lord, I will do to you the very thing I heard you say." Did you hear that? God said, "I'm going to give you what you keep saying." Your words are seeds. Every time you speak, you're planting something, and you're going to harvest what you planted. So if you keep planting, "I can't," "I'm not," and "it won't," that's exactly what's going to grow in your life. Job said, "What I feared has come upon me." He spoke it, and it manifested. You need to stop giving voice to your fears and start declaring your faith. Instead of saying, "I'm broke," say, "I'm blessed and highly favored. Everything I touch prospers." Instead of "I'm alone," say, "God is preparing my spouse right now." Instead of "I can't," say, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Romans 4:17 tells us that God calls those things which do not exist as though they did. If God does it, you need to do it too. Start calling yourself healed when you're sick. Call yourself blessed when you're broke. Call yourself promoted when you're overlooked. This isn't positive thinking. This is faith. This is aligning your mouth with God's promises. This is speaking life. Mark 11:23 says you can have whatever you say. Not whatever you think, not whatever you wish, whatever you say. So start saying what God says about you. From this moment on, you need to guard your mouth like it's a weapon, because it is. It can build or destroy. It can bless or curse. It can open doors or close them. Stop cursing your life with your own lips. Stop agreeing with lack, failure, and defeat. Your breakthrough is trying to break through, but your words are blocking it. 5. Living in the past, the rearview mirror trap. Here's number 5, and this is keeping so many people stuck. You're living in the past. You're so focused on what happened back there that you can't see what God is doing right here. You're driving forward but staring in the rearview mirror, and you're about to crash. Philippians 3:13-14 says, "Forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal." Notice it says forgetting what is behind, not remembering, not reliving, not rehearsing, forgetting. Some of you are still mad about 2019. You're still hurt from that relationship that ended in 2020. You're still bitter about that job you lost in 2021. You're still ashamed of that mistake you made years ago. And because you won't let it go, you can't grab hold of what's new. Isaiah 43:18-19 says, "Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up, do you not perceive it?" God is doing something new, but you can't perceive it because you're stuck in old. Your past is a place of reference, not residence. You can learn from it, but you can't live in it. The enemy loves when you stay stuck in yesterday because he knows your destiny is in tomorrow. He knows if he can keep you bound to what was, you'll never walk into what's next. Let me ask you something. How can God give you a new beginning when you won't let go of the old ending? How can he write a new chapter when you keep rereading the old one? How can he heal you when you keep picking at the scab? And it's not just the bad things. Sometimes we're so stuck on the good old days that we miss the great new days God has planned. The Israelites wanted to go back to Egypt, back to slavery, because at least it was familiar. They almost missed the promised land because they were nostalgic for captivity. Your past does not define your future. Your history does not determine your destiny. What happened to you does not dictate what happens through you. God is not the God of the past. He's the great I am. Present tense right now, this moment. So make a decision today. Stop replaying old conversations. Stop stalking their social media. Stop bringing up old hurts. Stop punishing yourself for old mistakes. Stop living in the past. Revelation 21:5 says, "Behold, I make all things new. Not I recycle the old, not I fix what's broken. I make all things new." Let it go. Close that chapter. Burn that bridge. Delete those photos. Block that number. Forgive yourself. And step into the new thing God is doing right now. Number 6 is subtle but deadly. You're trying to do it all by yourself. You're working 3 jobs instead of tithing and trusting God. You're manipulating situations instead of praying. You're forcing doors instead of letting God open them. You're hustling instead of resting in his promises. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." But you're leaning on your understanding. You've got it all figured out. You've got a 5-year plan, a backup plan, and a backup to the backup. And God is saying, will you trust me? Here's the problem with self-sufficiency. It leaves no room for God. And if there's no room for God, there's no room for miracles. You're limiting yourself to what you can do instead of accessing what he can do. Zechariah 4:6 says, "Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord." But you're operating by might and power. You're striving, stressing, and struggling. And God is watching you exhaust yourself trying to do what only he can do. Jesus said in John 15:5, "Apart from me, you can do nothing." Nothing, not some things. Nothing. But we live like we can do everything, and we wonder why we're burned out, stressed out, and blessed out. Some of you won't receive help because you're too proud. You won't ask for prayer because you want people to think you have it all together. You won't delegate because you think nobody can do it like you. You won't rest because you think everything will fall apart. And God is saying, let me be God. Let me fight your battles. Let me make a way. Let me provide. Let me defend you. Let me promote you. Matthew 11:28 says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. but you can't receive rest if you won't release control. The blessing you're blocking is the one that requires faith, not works. Surrender, not strategy. Trust, not tactics. Stop trying to be the hero of your own story. Let God be God, get out of the way, and watch Him work. And here's the last one, number 7. And this might be the most common: impatience. You're giving up right before your breakthrough. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." If we do not give up. You prayed for 3 months and quit. You fasted for a week and saw no change. You believed for a year and nothing happened. So you gave up, you walked away, you threw in the towel. And what you didn't know is that the breakthrough was scheduled for month 4. The harvest was coming in week 2. The blessing was arriving in year 2. Habakkuk 2:3 says, "For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it lingers, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay." It has an appointed time, not your time. Not when you want it, appointed time. And if you quit before the appointment, you abort your own blessing. Think about a woman who's 9 months pregnant. She's uncomfortable, tired, swollen, done. But if she gives up at 9 months, she misses the baby. Your breakthrough is full term. Don't abort it now. James 5:7-8 says, "Be patient then, brothers and sisters, until the Lord's coming." See how the farmer waits for the land to yield its valuable crop, patiently waiting for the autumn and spring rains. You too, be patient and stand firm. The farmer doesn't plant seeds and dig them up the next day to see if they're growing. He waits, he trusts the process. He knows the harvest is coming. Your impatience is not just frustrating, it's destructive. It makes you settle for less. It makes you take things into your own hands. It makes you miss God's best because you grabbed God's good enough. Some of you are one prayer away, one praise away, one day away, one decision away, and you're about to quit. Don't you dare quit now. Isaiah 40:31 says, "Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." Your breakthrough is coming. Your healing is coming. Your promotion is coming. Your spouse is coming. Your miracle is coming. At the appointed time, stay faithful. Stay focused. Stay in position. Your blessing is on the way. So let me ask you, which one of these 7 is blocking your blessings? Is it unforgiveness? Make the call. Send the text. Release them today. Is it comparison? Delete the app. Unfollow the account. Focus on your lane. Is it disobedience? Do what God told you to do. Stop making excuses. Is it your words? Declare life. Speak blessings. Call things that are not as though they are. Is it the past? Let it go. Close the chapter. Step into the new. Is it self-sufficiency? Surrender control. Let God be God. Is it impatience? Hold on. Stand firm. Your appointed time is coming. The umbrella is in your hands. God is ready to pour out, but you have to remove the blockage. I'm praying right now that every blessing that has been held up, delayed, or blocked is released right now, in Jesus' name. I'm praying that every chain breaks, every door opens, every wall falls, and every promise manifests. Your season of waiting is over. Your season of receiving is here. But you have to stop doing what's blocking it. If this message convicted you, challenged you, or changed you, do me a favor. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Comment "blessing blocker" if you're ready to remove what's blocking your flow. And subscribe because we're going deeper every single week. Remember, God's not holding back. So stop blocking yourself. Now go out there and receive everything God has for you. Your blessings are waiting. Go get them. I'll see you in the next video. Be blessed.